What's up, y'all? What is up? Welcome to my channel. Thank y'all for coming. I am your girl, shaquena.horace. I am deciding to do a live solo before I go to sleep tonight. I did not feel like doing a traditional video, so I just decided to just go ahead and go live with y'all right quick. Um, Make sure that y'all hit that tip jar, hit that tip jar, hit that tip jar if you are liking what you are hearing. Okay, let's just get started. Make sure that when you come into the room, make sure that you say hello, hit that thumbs up or thumbs down button, either one, whichever one tickle your fancy. Okay, let's just get started, y'all. Okay, Will and Jada are responsible for their trauma. The reason why I chose this title is because they are a couple that have told all of their business. They constantly putting their business out there in the street for everybody to talk about and for everybody to judge. And when people talk about it and when people judge, they want to go to the red table talk like they're finna do real soon. I don't even watch the red table talk anymore. But they are responsible for their trauma. They go on TV or whatever and they talk about their business. And then they get mad when other people want to have an opinion on it. And me personally, I'm tired of hearing their drama. Welcome to my live. Make sure you say hello when you come into the live. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the video. If you're liking what you're hearing, hit that tip jar, or you can hit that dollar sign and donate to the live. I appreciate you. What's up, January? Yeah, they did Chris Rock wrong. They did. They for real did Chris Rock wrong. That's the reason why karma. That's why karma is eating them alive right now because they love trying to tell their business on TV constantly. You see, girl, I'm just laying down in my bed till I go to sleep at night. But yeah, Will and Jada are responsible for their own trauma because they sit there and they talk about their sex life, they talk about their marriage. I mean, they talk about everything that happens in their marriage. And if they don't, I'm surprised that they don't. But I just wish that they would stop talking to people and stop telling people their business. Because to be honest with you, I don't see their marriage lasting anymore. Like I don't. Um, and I don't like speaking on nobody's marriage, but since they put it out there, I'm gonna talk about it. But something we don't need to hear. You're right. Some things we don't need to hear or read, but we're constantly reading and we're constantly hearing um about their business, and I don't get it. I don't understand why they choose to tell their business. I don't get it. Like, why do you choose to tell your business? I don't understand that. But they choose to tell it and they get mad when people want to have an opinion on it. I said it once, I said it again. Me as a new comedian, that joke was never about Jada's hair. It was never about Jada's hair. I think that they need to get out the spotlight for a while, go to counseling, get their marriage together, see why Jada feels the need to tell their business, why she feels the need to embarrass Will, because that's what it looks like. That's the perception that she has given, that she's not happy with Will, that he's not up to par to what she likes. And a lot of people are getting mad because Tupac's name is being brought up in the middle of this. But she brought up, yeah, she's not happy. She brought up Tupac's name, not us. She did. Welcome to my live. I see I got a second person to come into the live. Come on in and say hello. Don't come into the live and stay in the bushes. Come on in and say hello. But but yeah, she's not happy. Yeah, she likes thugs. And Will is not a thug. And I think it's sad that she sat there and she compared this man to Tupac, a dead man. Sure, he already didn't like Tupac. Will did not like Tupac at all. And you sitting up there comparing your husband to Tupac. That wasn't right. And then want to say that Tupac and her had a platonic relationship. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute that they had a platonic relationship. What do y'all think? But I don't believe they had a platonic relationship. I think they had a sexual relationship. Like I really believe it. Hey King Ali, what's up? What's up? I decided to go live on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I really and truly believe that Tupac and Jada had a sexual relationship. I do not believe that they had a platonic, just plain friendship. I don't believe that they had a sexual relationship. That's what I believe. Um, and I just wish that they would just go away for a couple of years, get their marriage back on track, talk to somebody, um, or not go to a cabin in the woods somewhere and just work out their relationship and stop telling us about it, because at the end of the day, we do not need to know what's going on in their relationship. Not that I agree with. I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Friends with benefits. I believe it. I totally agree with that. January, this is King Ali. King Ali, this is my homegirl, January. But yeah, I just believe that they are the reason for their own trauma, their own drama, their own unhappiness. They are responsible for their own unhappiness. They are responsible for it, and they need to just own up to it. Because I went back and I watched some clips from the Oscars, and I saw where Regina King made a joke. They didn't jump on stage and attack her because of the joke she told, and that joke was directed totally at her. Chris Rock did not deserve that because that joke was not directed at her. Chris Rock don't deserve that. He don't deserve that because for one thing, he did not know that she had alopecia. That's for one. And for two, that joke was not directed at her. It was a reference to an old movie, G.I. Jane. And people need to realize that it was never about her. Because that joke could have been said a totally different way to what it was directed towards her. And it wasn't. If he really wanted to, he could have directed that joke directly at her. And I do not believe that he knew that she had alopecia. Cause I really believe if he knew, he wouldn't have never said what he said. He would have changed the joke, or he would have never said the joke. Even though I don't know why he would have to change the joke, because it was never about her in the first place. He definitely did. Chris is the type of annoying kid who plays too much until someone slaps some. I don't think he knew. I do not think he knew. I just don't. He didn't deserve that at all. I don't care what nobody say. He did not deserve that, to the point that they are looking into some kind of consequence for Will putting his hands on Chris, because they do not um deal with that kind of disrespect at the Oscars. So will be facing some kind of consequence for what he did, because he had no business doing that. And that was a black produced show that night. That was Will Packer's first night producing the Oscars. Will Smith won an award. Questlove won an award that night. I think Samuel L. Jackson won an award that night. The first deaf person won an award that night. Like, come on. A lot of that got overshadowed by what Will Smith did. Will Smith need to go into counseling and talk to a professional for his anger issues, because that was unnecessary and it was uncalled for. Uncalled for. And I just don't think that he should be rewarded with being able to go to the Oscars anymore. My thing is, y'all boycotted the Oscars, so why did y'all go this year? If you boycotted, why did you show up for the Oscars? Is it because you finally was nominated? And you, all I know is, if a man made fun of my wife for any reason, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because that mess was embarrassing. And if she had been a real woman, she would have stopped him from getting up there doing what he did. I got 3 people in the live. Make sure you come in. Make sure you come in and say hello. It's 3 people on the live. Well, I see one of you just left. Um, and at the end of the day, people have watched this, and they're gonna think that it is okay to walk up on stage and attack a comedian. And like I said, I am new in comedy. This has gotten me scared, and I'm gonna have to do something to protect myself, because this has given people the right to sit up there and do what Will did, and Will was dead wrong for it. Chris never disrespected that woman. Man, you don't get nothing talking about you gonna slap somebody. It was just disrespectful for him to slap that man like that, cause that was not towards her, and Will knew better. Will knew better, and I'm so sick of people defending Will. Like, he did wrong. He shouldn't have put his hands on Chris. He should have waited till after the show to talk to Chris. But to actually get your butt up and get your butt on stage and do what you did, no, no, that should never, ever, ever, ever happen. I don't care how Will felt. He should have waited. He should have never waited. And then my thing is, he laughed at the joke. He laughed at it. So if he thought the joke was about his wife, why did he laugh? You laughed at the joke and then you looked over at your wife. And then once you looked at your wife, then you got that battery put in your back and you got your butt up on that stage and you put your hands on Chris. He should be in jail. He should be on jail facing assault charges. We are worried. Trust and believe. We are. This has triggered Steve Brown. This has triggered what happened to Steve Brown a couple of years ago. And Steve Brown do not like what Will did. Steve Brown even said the joke was not about Jada. So many comedians have sat there and said the joke was not about her. It was a reference to G.I. Jane back in the day. And I'm one of the ones that agree that it was not about Jada because he could have been said something about her. I mean, if he knew that she had alopecia, he could have told a whole totally different joke that really, for real, hurt her feelings. But if y'all are liking what you're hearing, even if you don't like what you're hearing, but you are entertained, hit that tip jar. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. The money that I make goes back into the channel to help the channel grow and flourish. So if you're liking what you're hearing, hit that tip jar. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. I'm finna get ready to get off of here because I got to get up in a couple of hours. I am exhausted. It wasn't about Jada. God dog. Both of them was bald. So what? But it wasn't about Jada. It wasn't. It wasn't about her having alopecia like people think, cause it wasn't about that. But I've been on here long enough. I'm finna get ready to go. I got to get up in a couple of hours. So I will talk to y'all later, and I hope that y'all enjoyed the conversation. If you are watching the replay, make sure that you comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Thank you, King Ali, for coming. Um, Thank you, January, for coming. I know you had to leave. I know you probably was getting sleepy. But King Ali, thank you so much for coming to the live. You always support, and I appreciate you. Um, and I will be getting back on here later on today, and I will talk to y'all. Well, somebody just came in here. I want to see who it is that just came in here. With welcome to the new person that came. Thank you for coming. You want to come and say hey before I get off? Hey, how you doing? The person that just came on here. Hey, how you doing? Sorry that you're late to the live. If you want to watch the replay, you can watch the replay and hit that tip jar. I would appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down on this live. If you're watching the replay, I'm getting ready to get off for tonight, and I will talk to y'all later on. Bye, y'all.